Hi everyone, it's Sunday, April 16th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vera Dordick. So the U.S. market appeared rather quiet again this week, although rumors are still swirling about below-market deals. And some selections are having more trouble holding steady levels than others. Looking at heavy Texas steers, prices are still unchanged. Sales of Texas remain thin thanks to wet blue production and lagging footwear demand. So selections averaging 64 to 66 pounds are at $25. In the cow sector, there's interest, but bid prices are lower than what sellers are willing to accept. But those who have good positions can resist, and others not so much. Combined export sales for the week ending April 6th were 540,700, and that's better than they have been. Combined shipments actually dropped 9% from the previous week and were 521,200. Looking at estimated slaughter for the week ending April 15th, it was 613,000, and that's just 10,000 head more than the previous week. Turning to Europe, editor Andrea Guolo says that tanneries are already covered for the rest of April and they are postponing their purchases. Moreover, the quality of salted products is declining and there are plenty of hides to be disposed of. And actually, this is problematic when the Chinese are currently sitting out of the European market, mostly due to currency exchange. In the UK and Ireland, sales are being made for May, and prices for the 36 plus kilo British ox are the same as they were earlier this month at 83 to 85 cents per kilo in sterling. And in Ireland, the price is also unchanged at 95 cents in euros. For European bulls, they had a few more sales this week, but prices were unchanged. Northern German bull prices are still at €1.08 to €1.10 per kilo for the 40 plus kilo selections, and the price of southern hides is also steady. With regard to European cows, buyers are mostly in a wait-and-see mode while slaughter is low. In the veal skin market, there were some changes for Dutch origins, so check out the European report for those price changes. In his analysis this week, Andrea looks at the balance between supply and demand levels, but also at how currency exchanges are affecting sales right now and which selections are being penalized in the current market. From South America, editor Ronald Guiel says that, once again, raw material prices were unchanged and fresh hide prices averaged $1.39 per kilo. TR1 also remains unchanged at 70 cents per square foot. Other Latin origins were again stable, but some are under pressure. In other news from Brazil, the country's March hide exports improved. They were actually 37, almost 38% higher than they were in February, but they're still 13.5% less compared to the same month last year. The data comes from the Secretariat of Foreign Trade of the Ministry of Industry, Foreign Trade and Services, and it is analyzed by the CICB. The total exported in square meters in March was 3.5% higher than March last year. And for the first quarter, the total was 16% below the same period last year, but 5.5% higher in terms of square meters. Also from Brazil, Abe Calçados reports that in the first quarter, the country exported 38.5 million pairs of footwear, generating $328 million. The totals are actually almost 6% lower in volume and 2.5% higher in value compared to the same period last year. If you look at March alone, the total was lower both in volume and in value compared to last year. From elsewhere in Latin America, in Argentina, Grupo Das cut their shoe production because of a lack of supplies. In Colombia, Bogota Fashion Week is going to feature a good amount of leather. In Mexico, 2022 footwear production was higher than 2020 and 2021. And in Uruguay, fashion exports are declining this year. That is all we have for this week, and until next week, good night from HideNet.